Technical difficulties, guys. So, all right. So what I'm showing you here is mortgage calculator. Okay. If we did a $300,000 loan and we did it at 4.5% interest rate for 30 years, this is at Google, and I just typed in mortgage calculator. It's going to tell us our monthly payments are $1,520 a month. Okay, the total cost of that mortgage would be $547,000. So we would end up paying $247,000 in interest. So we've talked about this before. There's a couple of ways that we can reduce the amount of interest that we would end up paying on a mortgage. One way is to make bigger payments. So that would mean we pay it off faster. So if we went with a 20-year loan, notice our payments go up. We end up paying $1,898 a month, but notice that the total amount that we pay goes down. So we're at $455,000. So, you know, now we pay $155,000 of interest. Okay, so that's a quick, easy way to do a mortgage calculators on Google there. There's a couple of websites that I'm going to tell you about where you can do it as well. There's one called bankrate.com, so you go to Bankrate, and if we wanted to do a mortgage loan here, okay, we're going to do a new purchase, and we're going to do a 30-year fixed, okay. We can type in, you know, just information about it. So here's the purchase price. We'll do 300 again. So down payment, let's do 0 for the down payment, okay, just for now. And credit score we'll say is 700 to 719, and we're going to do a 30-year, okay. So let's see. If we, right now they're saying that the interest rate is on a 30-year fixed is about 4.1% APR. Okay. This is not. We want to go to the mortgage calculator. There it is. All right, here you go. So we did a how can I just type in 300,000? There we go. $300,000 home. Okay, 30 years, interest rate 4.2. They're saying your monthly payment would be $1,701. Okay, but here's what I want to kind of emphasize. Here's that amortization schedule. Remember, we did this with car loans, and if we go down to the bottom of this, this is where your amortization schedule's at, and they're doing it month by month. But I want to show you this. Like, your payment is $1,479 a month. Okay, this is how much goes to principal. This is how much goes to interest. Okay, so you only have $411 of that payment going to principal. $1,067 of that goes to interest. In the early years of a mortgage loan, because you've spread it out over 30 years, because it takes so long, a big chunk of that payment is going towards interest, so you're not paying down a lot of the principal, okay? And so that's something to keep in mind. If you were to make bigger payments, obviously more of the money would be going to the principal. Okay, but this is taking it month by month, and you can see there that amortization schedule. Okay, here is another website that I like, financialcalculators.com. We click here, use it for free. You can go to the mortgage calculator. If we type in here, the loan amount, 300,000. This one's saying the interest rate's at 5%. 360 months is 30 years, and it's going to amortize it annually. And you can put in the value of the home and get property taxes and insurance here as well. But this is what I want to look at. Okay, here is a loan amortization schedule for that home at 5%. Okay, and I'm going to try to make that bigger. And again, this is going year by year. The last one we looked at went month by month, but in year one, I did a $3 million home. Okay, too many zeros. Sorry, I meant to do 300,000. So let's change that. There's your bell. Now we got a $300,000 home. We're going to look at this loan amortization schedule here, and your payment. Remember, this is looking at it annually. Your payments for the year, you paid $19,326. $4,426 of that went to principal. $14,899 of that payment went to interest. So you only paid about $4,500 down on the balance on that loan, because so much of it is going towards paying that interest. Okay. So
anyone that would like to do a brisk walk is welcome to come to the front office and meet other people that are doing a brisk walk at 10:30 this morning. So if you want to get some exercise, meet at the front office at 10:30. Thanks.
We are not doing a brisk walk. All right, so that's what we're looking at. Is we're looking at amortizing a mortgage loan. Okay. Now here's the activity that I would have you do. Okay. If you go to utahrealestate.com, okay, and you search for homes in American Fork, Utah, okay, and let's say that we want to buy, let's buy a modest home in American Fork, Utah here. Here's a little rambler in American Fork. It has 4 beds, 2 baths. It looks like the price of this is $350,000, okay, and so let's buy that home. That would be a good starter home. Well, yeah, but $349,000 for that home, 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. So I'm going to go right here to my Google sheet, okay? And what I want you to do is, once you find a home that you think you would be interested in, so we're taking the details of this home right here, okay? And we're going to take the address of it. We're going to put that in. We're going to put, we don't need the address. Let's just do this. Let's do the number of bedrooms and baths. So we're going to go 4 beds, 2 bath. It's in American Fork, Utah. The price is $349,000. The square footage of this home is 2,408. So let's put that down, because that's going to be something critical. So let's go square foot is 2,439. No, 2,408. What was I thinking? 2,408. Okay, that's the square footage. Now, we've done this before. It's going to be a very similar thing that you did with your car loan. Okay, but what I want you to do, okay, is we're going to go principal here. we're gonna go payment here. We're gonna go, interest paid here. We're gonna go principal paid here. We're gonna go new balance here. And we're gonna go APR here, okay? Now, I want you to do the APR as 0.045, okay, which is, if we change that to a percentage, that's 4.5%, okay? And we're gonna drag that down to about 30 years. Okay. All right, now, if you go back, we bought this home for $349. Let's just say that we didn't do a down payment, but maybe we paid the closing costs on it, okay? So we're gonna do a principal amount of $350,000. If you want to get an idea of what your payment would be, then go to one of those calculators that I just showed you. If you just go to the Google Calendar here and put in 350,000, okay, if you did a 4.5% interest, it's saying that your payment would be about $2,214, okay? So if we did that times 12, because we're going to amortize it annually, 2214 times 12 is 26,568. So if we go back here to our mortgage calculator, we're going to have our payment be $26,568, okay? All right, now this one is going to get fun, okay? The interest paid, okay? All right, we're going to do our fancy sum button here. We're going to go principal times APR, and that's how much interest we're going to pay. Okay, to get the amount of principal we paid, we're going to do that payment minus the interest, and our new balance is going to be the principal minus principal paid. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you a trick. I didn't show this to you. I didn't show this to you when we did the cars, because I want you to understand how it works. But we can drag this whole thing down. Watch this. Just drag that whole thing down. And you can see we paid it off about right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to change this to look like money. That doesn't seem right. Let's see. Oh, you know why? Because I think I had in this mortgage calculator 20 years, paid off in 20 years. Yep. And so on this one, I did that I was paying it off in 20 years, and sure enough, we paid it off in 20 years. Okay. So we're actually 1 year away from paying it off here. If we went down one more. Will you shut that door? All right, so there you go, folks. Amortize a loan. mortgage loan. This last year here, if we get it paid off, okay, so I'm gonna make this simple. I'm gonna sum it up for you. Okay, step number 1: go to utahrealestate.com. Find a home that you would be interested in buying. Okay. Step 2: go to the Google mortgage calculator right here. Type in the price, the sell price of that home. Put the interest rate in at 4.5. You can do 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. I don't care how many years you do that. Okay. But you're going to get a payment, a monthly payment amount here. Okay, once you get that monthly payment amount, times that by 12, and then go into your Google sheet. Okay, put the information for the home here, put the amount that you're going to borrow here, and amortize that loan. Okay, if you took it out 20 years, then you should have 20 years that you paid for it. If you took it out 30 years, you're going to have 30 years that you paid for it. So, main goal, what I want to try to do is I want to try to give you an idea of how interest works on a mortgage and how much interest you end up paying on a mortgage. Even in this first year on a 20-year mortgage, we paid $10,800 on principal, $15,750 in interest. So that is your Google Sheet assignment. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me off an email.